Hello friends, how's it going? Hope you all doing well. This is Naresh here from NM Global Trades. Welcome to this special analysis video in which we are going to discuss about volume activity. The two most important parameters in markets what I feel are price and volume. It's not about what indicator or what oscillators you would be using on charts. It's all about how you master price and volume when it comes to stock trading, because what I feel always, price and volume which drives the market, which drives the price of any stock, right? So in our analysis we would be focusing on those exact parameters, price and volume. If you master the price and volume patterns, it will add a lot of meaning to your trading. Whatever you are doing, you'll have great edge in your trading when you master the price and volume patterns. So exactly in this video I am going to walk you through some volume concepts. That is, we will talk about volume inactivity phase, and also we would be talking about price exhaustion with respect to volumes. These are the most important concepts, so closely pay attention to this video, so you're gonna get like a very good value from it, I would tell. So now let's get started with the concept. Now first let's understand what is volume inactivity. Here if you see, volume started rising up. Here we have some volumes, right? After that there is a good fall in volumes, that is like there is some good inactivity in volumes. Then again we had a volume spike. Then here we had like some small inactivity happened. Then again there is some volume spikes, volume activity happened. Then again if you see here, some inactivity happened and we got some volumes here. Then we got again some inactivity and volumes. So these are, what I marked here, these we would term as volume inactivity. See, when a trade is going on, it's a fight between buyers and sellers, right? So generally how we would represent those trades, what they are doing, whatever buyers or sellers they are executing, those we would be representing in terms of quantities, right? Those quantities are represented by volumes. So always in a stock, whenever a stock is trading, so there would be some active volumes and inactive volumes will be coming. So that we need to understand what is that, what is that inactivity as well as what is that active volumes, right? So for simple understanding, this is how it looks. This is the most basic concept what I am explaining here. So this is how it looks like. There would be some volumes, then some inactivity, then again some volume activity. Okay. So let's say this particular day, something like this happened. Then let's go to some other day. Suppose let's say here. This is how it looks on this particular day. There is some volume buildup happened. After that some good inactivity happened. Then again there is a volume spike. After that again you are seeing very good volume inactivity, very less volumes happened. Then we had some good volumes coming up, right? So this is how we deal with volume inactivity, or how the active volume is building up. Along with this concept, we have to understand what is exhaustion, price exhaustion with respect to volumes. How we can tell a price is getting exhausted or price is getting sustained, that is with the help of volumes. We can't apply this principle, this volume, this price exhaustion or price sustaining principle everywhere. For that we need the help of volume. when there is some volume, then only we can understand, okay, there is some price exhaustion is happening, or there is some price a price is sustaining, right? So with the help of volumes as well as price exhaustion and sustaining concepts, we gonna discuss in this video. So now let's go ahead with a practical price chart and understand what is how we will take with help of volume inactivity and price exhaustion with the help of volumes. Okay, so let's say this Adani Ports chart. So today I have posted Adani Ports short call in our Telegram channel, that I'll try to explain exactly what I have seen and what are the things I have taken in consideration. Okay, so now Adani Ports, if you see from past few days, it's continuously on an uptrend, right? So the price is going in uptrend, and yesterday, day before yesterday, after this making this particular high, initially it got a break, then some good profit booking happened on the stock, and finally here somewhere some short covering happened at these areas, and finally it closed somewhere below this, right? So here if you observe the volume activity earlier, what we talked about volume inactivity, that concept. So here you see, there is some good inactivity happened, then some good volume buildup is happening, correct? So here what I have done, I have marked that range. I have marked this candle low, whatever day low, and wherever the volumes came up, the active volumes came up, so that range I have taken. Okay, now let's come to this particular day. When we come to this particular day, here we see some volume inactivity, right? After some volumes here, we got some spikes here, then again there is very less volumes, then we got some volume activity, again volume building up here, right? So after this volume building up, it made a new intraday high, but finally it did not give up this resistance zone, this resistance line as well as this support line. So somewhere around price again closed a bearish, like yesterday price started falling, right? In the same approach, price fell. So with these 2 days data, we have taken this as our resistance zone. These price points what you are seeing, that is 833.50 and 829, that I have taken as a resistance zone. Here first point, how I have defined it, that is on that with respect to this particular day's moment, right? Here I identified a support as well as some resistance, and here I started observing the volume inactivity, whatever happening, right? So this particular day, somewhere here it came, it's unable to break, or it's unable to break this low, somewhere on sideways it closed. Now let's come to this day. When we analyze this particular day, what happened? Initially we had some volumes, then somewhere there at that resistance zone the price is trading, then we got some correction, then again price started moving up, right? Here if you observe, there is some little volume inactivity happened, and price started moving towards this resistance zone, then we got some volume spikes, right? Price unable to give up this zone, then again price started falling, correct? So then again we have some volume inactivity. So here we had some good volume, active volume building up, correct? So here the price started moving up as well as like the volume started increasing, right? Now we will talk about what is meant by price exhaustion or price sustaining. For this price exhaustion and price sustaining concepts, we have to understand or we have to take help of volumes. So then only, it will add lot of meaning to what we are doing. Without that volume activity, if you try to apply that concept, it's not, right actually. Now let's say the price started moving up, right? Now when this is the highest volume candle what I am seeing with respect to price. So now when price is breaking out this level, and if it's trying to trade above, then I can pretty much tell, above this highest volume candle, price started sustaining, right? But here what happened, price started exhausted. How I can tell that? Because price started breaking this low, this candle low, because that is the highest volume candle. Okay. So with that view, we had our sell trade initially here. Below this candle, that is 830 somewhere I have given, like once this price are triggered. So below 830 somewhere around this price, I have posted that short call, right? With stop loss as this candle high, that is 836.60. See, obviously it would be a bit risky reward trade when it comes to our risk also, because we are taking close to 6.5 rupee risk, right? But here important parameter, what we are seeing the activities happening with respect to our resistance zone. So this is the resistance zone we have marked, right? The activity is happening with respect to that. So my intention below this volume exhaustion, so here volume is getting exhausted, so seller should take control below this candle. But definitely, this price range, like that is 829, it will act as a support, there is no doubt, because this is overall resistance zone, and in that this is the top line and this is the bottom line, which is acting as support, or which is acting as this line is acting as a resistance, right? So our expectation here, as volume is getting exhausted, the sellers are taking control, the price should continue further down. But here what happened, exactly price came to this level and it started taking support. And here also I would have given update on Telegram channel. Once Adani Port breaks that 828, so here 828.30 was the low. So below that whole number, like 828 also if I take, once it's breaking that level, you can expect some good downfall or some good down move. But here what happened, exactly it started taking support here and it went up. Here it started building resistance again, correct? So here it started rejecting this level. So with this, I have changed my stop loss from here to here. From this, initially we had around 836.50. So now we change our stop loss here. Here also, if you observe this particular candle, it got some good buying volume, right? So that buying volume I took out, and sellers, they are taking control, right? But what happened later, exactly price came to this support and it started building support, right? It started rejecting this price. Instead of breaking down and going further, it started again rejecting this price. And here we got some good buying happened with respect to price. Then it started reaching near to our change stop loss, right? So finally here we have taken our stop loss, correct? So then later, if you observe, again with the same concept, with the same resistance zone what we have marked, here we had some good volume inactivity happened again. After these big spikes, here we got some good volume inactivity, right? Then this is some highest volume. In this volume inactivity, what you are observing, this is the highest volume. Not only that, it even made a new intraday high, correct? See, here logic you need to understand, when stock is breaking out this much volume, Suppose let's say this is the day highest volume, right? When stock is breaking out this much volume, it has to sustain, right? It has to sustain above and reach this resistance. But here what happened? The price started rejecting again. And here I had, again, after some good inactivity with respect to volumes, I have a volume spike again. So I have taken the same process I followed, what I followed earlier with respect to this candle. I have taken this as volume exhaustion. So there, the volume is getting exhausted, with respect to price. And below this 832 level, we have initiated our short trade again. So here, you are seeing like almost like for 15 minutes, price stayed at these levels, and finally, price started falling. So here, why we have initiated, the short trade again, because it's taking intraday high as a resistance again with respect to volumes, whatever inactivity you are seeing, and the price started, instead of sustaining above, it started getting, price started getting exhausted, right? So with that reason, we have taken this as our entry, and this time we no need to place this as a stop loss, because we earlier know once the price break out this resistance zone what we have marked, or this resistance top line what we have marked, price went up, right? So now we can have our stop loss just below this, just above this, which we had earlier as 834.10 stop loss. With the same stop loss, we executed this trade, and finally, it gave up this support. See here, whatever support we marked earlier, it started getting support here, right? So finally, it gave up this support, and there is some volume increasing also happening when it's giving up that support, and we have experienced a very good fall on Adani Ports. So hope you all got some idea on what is this volume, or what price analysis we do. If you are like not clear on some concepts, or more in advanced level, no need to worry. Definitely on these volumes I would be covering some more good examples whenever I get in these markets. And hope you all enjoyed this content, and see you all in next video. Take care.